And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
56, Colorado, 42.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Offense set on first down. He's going to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Back to throw, it's Beck. Fires one high and deep. Got it inside the 10. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. Trying to find his man on first down. They're trying to get to him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The run from the shotgun. Gives him a little shake, and he's got some room. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
The RPO, it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wide out in motion. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Might be looking to run. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bama! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Line gets set. First down. Out of the gun. They'll run it inside. Across the 25. He's got room. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Snatches it on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Milroe. He's got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Floating away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snagged in the middle, it's Henderson. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up.
With the score tied, 7-7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They're going to throw it again. Got a man, it's Miller. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete to the right. And he breaks into the open. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Dogs! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
People are going to watch the end of that clip and go, man, that QB got hit hard. That is not on the offensive line. Nice protection. He has all day to sit back there, make a decision, bake a pie, eat the pie. Goodness gracious, a ton of time. You've got to pull that trigger faster.
Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Miller with the ball. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Fast motion from the offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The give from the gun. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! Lining up for the PAT. Right down the boulevard. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Etienne. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Looking for a man, it's Beck. Fires to the tight end. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Power football with the run. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half.
With the game tied.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And that's the 2nd time he's gotten to the quarterback following the legacy of those great Crimson Tide pass rushers like Will Anderson, like Ryan Anderson or Tim Williams, or the great Derek Thomas or Cornelius Bennett, who could get to the quarterback.
I like it. You're running out of oxygen. Name it up.
And he intercepts it. Taking it the other way. The 30. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Here comes that Alabama offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the right. Running with power. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out of the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
It's first down from the 11. On the run, it's Young. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Young. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He finds his man, and he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And it's right down the boulevard. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Coming out with it, it's Etienne. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Alabama 17, Georgia 14.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll try to get it through the air. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory, and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Wide receiver shows motion. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Finds his man. It's Haynes. They get him down after he makes the catch. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man on the right. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
He wants a big play here late. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Running toward the tape. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
On the ground, it's Etienne. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give. And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. Good right down the boulevard. And that will tie the game here in the final minute of play. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, no big surprise here in the 4th quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. Going to be hard to throw into that. Obviously, the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Fires to the right. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And he's going to score on the interception. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. But this isn't any regular matchup. It's a battle of top tens, a couple of forces meeting head-to-head where one team will try to make a resonating statement. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Canes will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking for a productive play on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Etienne. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Dropping back, it's Beck. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Looking deep down the right side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it inside the 30, the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia!
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. An 84-yard drive there, and they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss.
Set to kick this one away.
Bringing it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. First down here for the offense. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll test the right side. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo.
Brings up second down.
Leaves it with the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Scanning the field, it's Ward. Takes a hit as he fires. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Fires the pass, intercepted. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Etienne. And the ball swept out. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They get to the line quickly.
Second down.
The play action fake. Buys a little time with his feet. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. First down for the offense. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Restrepo. Finds a crease at the 20. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Ready? Right.
That's the end of the first quarter.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. His passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The offense set for a first down play. They'll leave it with him. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And how about these defensive ends nowadays? No matter what scheme they're in, they're so strong, but so quick. So they can beat you with speed, or they can go through you. Either way, it's a tough spot for that offensive tackle to be in, and you saw that right defensive end come off the end and make the sack.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it on 4th and a country mile. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds a man on the left. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
On to attempt the try. Splits those uprights right in half. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Etienne. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Lining up from the 34 on first down.
First down for the offense.
To throw, it's Beck. Finds the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense. And you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop it.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, these 4-3 defensive ends that can get pressure on quarterbacks, they get paid a lot of money in the National Football League, and that's why. You can get out of your stance and win it around the edge to get to the QB. Not many guys do it as well as that.
A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They believe they can run right here. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 4th down, going to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play.
With the game time.
The Bulldogs will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. And the Hurricanes headed quickly to the line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the Canes will move the sticks.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just...
And that ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. The 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Dogs! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Hoping to find one that works this time on second down from the 7. Back to pass, it's Ward. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Out of the shotgun on third down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Georgia! How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Ward. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Canes look to keep this drive humming. Give to the running back. Powers through the defender. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Complete downfield. Makes the grab, defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. From the red zone, looking for a space. That's reeled in, it's Martinez. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They keep attacking through the air. Another interception, that's his 4th of the day. Past the 50. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown Bulldogs. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
yards for the defense.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
14.
And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Hands it off. Open space at the 25. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll turn to Martinez. It's a fumble. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like, when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! And the route is on.
Georgia.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Take this one away.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. To the air, it's Ward. And his fifth interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia!
Georgia. Number 5.
Dude.